quick review. Bad River Indian Casino, about 15 miles east of Ashland, Wisconsin. 18 slots, water and electric. They give you $5 to gamble. I built that up and lost it back, but I turned it into laundry money paid to me in quarters. So it cost me about 15 bucks for the night. With that, you had the pool, you had the hot tub. I had a really nice soak after a long drive, used their little shower. If you're gonna stop for a night, I think this is a great place to go. Now it's time to move on.
All right, YouTubers. It rained all night. Somebody wrote a song about it. And I am leaving Bad River Casino outside of Ashland, Wisconsin. And I'm excited to be heading to Ontonagon Township Park in the Upper Peninsula. We'll let this warm up for a second and we'll get this ball rolling. We're going. Gallons of water dumping off the back air conditioner area. And you're just seeing this stuff, so I won't make you watch it. And this is a funny area. I probably talked about it in the review. Decentish Wi-Fi, but no cell signal. So I couldn't make phone calls. So that was weird. Alright, that's enough for now. Wisconsin, raining. I bring the rain. Should be getting to the UP soon. Leaving Wisconsin. Entering the UP. In the rain. It's been weird. Because even it rained most of the day yesterday when I was driving. And when I got there, it got hot and it was humid. And the rain started up again last night. It rained all night long. It can rain today and then rain, go away. Alright, Pure, Michigan. Welcome to the Upper Peninsula. Alright, rain. That's enough. Ironwood. Slow it down. Come on, Dan. You gotta miss those. Ontonagon Township Park, which might be my favorite campground in history of ever. They don't do reservations, so I had called them. And what they'll do is they'll hold a spot the day of. I called them a couple days ago and they said, yeah, you should be good. So I just called, said I'm on my way, and hoping to get one of the waterfront spots. So like I said on my voicemail, I left them because it's early. I will continue to drive with my fingers crossed that I can get one of those spots. This is Wakefield. I stayed here last year with this donation campground. It's pretty cool. Went all the way around this lake over here. Bought some socks from Nanette, the wife, the owner, one of the owners. Got a pretty decent pasty. If I would turn right at the light, you get a pretty decent pasty.
Turn left.
Oh, the road's closed. It said local traffic only. Where do I go? Try it. Doesn't say detour sign here, so let's see what happens. Hopefully it works. Alright, you can see there's that building over there, and there are some campers there. Oh. I think we made it. Okay, okay. It's a prettier lake in the sunshine. Oh shit, I guess I didn't avoid it. Okay, I'm gonna get there later. We're back. We're gonna end up going by that place anyways. And we'll follow the real detour. I didn't realize there was a whole bridge out. Pretty much just him. There's one other van there. I'm not listening to you, elf boy. You should know there's a detour. You let me down. Shame on you. We tried that once. I just got the call back. They got a couple lakefronts for me. One of the primo ones might be opening up, he said, because Sundays are always a good day when people are leaving. So I know I got lakefront. Might get a primo spot. We'll see. And it's raining. And I took my detour turn. I'm on M64 now. And apparently, the UP had a lot more rain than I realized. He said there's some other places I was planning on going from here. Hancock and Houghton are almost shut down. So much flooding up there, but hopefully this time they've already had the rain. So I bring them a little bit more and then it can pass on. But that's RVing, right? That's traveling. Sometimes it rains. A lot of times it rains. Still beautiful. So yeah. You don't need to see that stuff. Keep pressing on. I just went by another park I didn't know was here. This is Ontonagon County Park, and it's on Lake Geobec. I'm going to Ontonagon Township Park, which is in Ontonagon, but I didn't know about that one. That's interesting. And it's about 45 minutes away from where I'm going. I have to look that up if I ever come back. But we're getting ready to get off this road. I guess the detour was kind of cool, going by the lake. Because from 28, I don't think you can really see anything. Hold on, guys, we got rumble strips. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Until that one time they're not. Alright, here we go. First, apologize, same driving shirt as yesterday, but that's fine. Was it this? I don't know. Anyways, we got 35 miles. Why am I coming back to the UP? Well, first of all, when you go west and then north and you got to go back to Ohio, to me it makes sense to come back down through the UP because, you know, it's beautiful. And second, I've kicked around the idea of getting a new home base moving from Ohio to the Upper Peninsula as my home base. And I don't envision me actually doing it. But since I gotta come back to Ohio anyways, trips can never be as long as I want them to be. I figured I'd go through the UP because I like it, and I might check out a couple more areas and might even look at some properties just to look. It's like buying an RV. Go look, don't take your checkbook, you know? And then it'll give me something to think about. So, after talking to the guy on the phone about all the rain, a couple of the places I wanted to look apparently are almost underwater. And apparently Hancock got it real bad. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, but hopefully this rain's going to pass along. So that's kind of why I came back through the UP. And I love seeing new places, but I'm not going to apologize for going back to places I like. And I don't... Dude, I'm talking to people. And I don't think anybody should ever have to apologize for how you do whatever it is you do. You know, RVing, whatever you do, if you like to do something, do that. My one family member who RVs pretty much goes to the same lake in Tennessee all the time. Well, he used to. Now they moved there. But, and I always used to think, why do you always go back to the same place? Well, he's a little bit different than I am, that he loves the routine, he loves the familiar, and who am I to judge if he's happy? If that's what they like to do. Hold on, Ben, we're turning left. Where are we turning left? Right here, I guess? Hold on, everything's moving. Alright, we're right. Sorry, I got distracted. I was talking, Elf Boy, and you're yelling at me, and... So whatever you like to do, just do that. And if anybody wants to judge you, that's their business. And I'm not saying that because I care if people judge me or not. If I want to go to the same campground every weekend for the rest of my life, that's my business. So basically, do what you want to do. If you're going east to Ohio, you might as well go through the UP. It's much better than going around Chicago, right? Chicago's a lovely town, but if you're in an RV and you're looking to do some camping, instead of going down Chicago, go across and down. That's my thought, so that's what I did. So, I'm glad to be back in the UP. I'm glad that Eddie seems okay. Again, yesterday, it was a tough day. There's about probably 100 miles of, you know, that kind of stuff. And I've said before that these Class Bs, these older models, I can't speak of the new ones, but these Dodge frames, they just put so much weight on these chassis that they ride hard, you know? And rough roads are not their friend, at least in my experience. I know some others that say pretty much the same thing. I know some others that have moved from a Class B to a larger RV and actually said it's easier to drive than the wind and stuff. Somebody was just telling me that the other day, that it's less of a fight. Longer wheelbase helps, but I don't know. But I don't call anybody a liar. Alright, so a lot of that's probably not going to make the cut, but I'll turn you around. The rain seems to be slowing down right across your windshield. But I mean, you can agree or you can disagree, but I think it's hard not to see the beauty in this and see this a worthy way of heading back to Ohio. Alright, that's it for now. Oh, and I talked to some friends a couple days ago that I met up here. Really great people. And there's a chance they might be coming up this week. So I might get to see them again, which was really cool. So we'll see. They're not sure. It was, I think it was a below 50% maybe, but you never know. So that would be cool. And again, I don't put people on camera, but I do make friends, you know. Hey, it's gonna stop raining. Maybe Dan's chasing out the rain. One can hope, right? Oh, I'm going way too fast. I'm going way too fast. It's 70 and a 55.
The reindeer would really like your sleigh.
The reindeer might. Let's slow it down. You never know who you're seeing. Oh, it would be so cool if I chased out the rain, wouldn't it? I might throw a parade, apparently. It's been raining so much. I'm glad they got lakefront for me. I was really hopeful. I think I'm just beating the silly season. But even I came up last year after the 4th, and it took me a couple 3 days, but I ended up on lakefront. Those friends I made it happen. She was tenacious about wanting to change sites, and they kind of do a deal where it's a free-for-all. If somebody moves, it's just a free-for-all for somebody to take over that spot. So there was a spot she wanted just so bad, and they moved, so I was parked on their spot on lakefront before they even pulled out, and I backed right in. And I will post some sunsets, and many of you won't care, but I like them, and that's what it's all about, you know. A lot of people say you should do this or that, you should do like so-and-so's channel. Well, they're already doing like their channel. You're gonna do a video, do you? Do what interests you. Seems a little bit more genuine that way. Alright, that's enough. Just went by White Pine, where that Kentika is. Riled some people. Some people liked it, some didn't. Kind of dinner with the bears. They feed some bears, and as you're eating your dinner, you can watch them. A lot of people don't like that. Apparently it's legal. They got big signs, you know, they're not trying to hide it. And I thought the food was pretty good. It was a neat experience. I get both sides of whether it's a good or bad thing to do, you know. I like to think that maybe some kid or somebody would see that, and it would give some interest into helping protect the animals. If 1 out of every 1,000 people that saw that, in some way it had a positive effect on them, maybe it's a good thing. If they were having problems with the bears, I'm sure they'd have to stop doing it, but apparently they haven't, so I don't know if I'd go again. I guess the only way I'd go again if somebody came up here and they wanted to see it, you know, I'd go. But now that I've done it, I'm glad I did it. I don't regret doing it, but I do understand it's not always the best thing to do. Get to the port. I'm gonna turn right, Elf Boy. I'm telling people if they turn left, they get to the Porcupine Mountain State Park. Lake of the Clouds, Mirror Lake, great hiking. Awesome place. That was mostly a stop. Sometimes people criticize. I know you're supposed to, we're continuing on route. I know you're supposed to come to a complete stop. But when you're driving something like this, keeping a little momentum when you know it's clear isn't a bad thing. Oh. You can see some fog and mist back in the mountains. It was pretty. Mountain-ish. They call them mountains. I don't know what it technically takes to be a mountain over a hill. I'm sure other people know. Oh, there's that big beautiful lake. And I guess I also have a fascination with Lake Gitchigumi. getting close. We are getting close. Whoa. That was a deer. I don't know if you saw it. We both looked at each other, and I didn't react right away. I was like, oh. And I flashed the headlights at that oncoming car. Yeah, please don't. Please don't. You're never sure where they're going. Oh, it's a great big beautiful lake. I'll try to splice it together. There's little shots of it. You're going to see more of the lake. I should not worry about it. I again want to remind residents of areas like this, do not, repeat, do not put statues of deer and moose out by your roadside property. It scares the tourists. That's probably why they do it. Make people slow down, right? They're going too fast. Put a statue of a deer out there. Them sons of bitches will slow down. Lock them up. Sir, why'd you lock up your brakes? I saw a deer. Statue. I know now. I didn't know at the time. Alright. I'm a little happy because I'm getting late for it. This seriously, I have a couple favorite places that I like to go, but I think this is my all-time favorite. But I think, from looking at the website, I think the prices might have gone up since last year. But again, this little town is struggling, and it doesn't bother me to pay a little bit extra because it's a beautiful little town, but all the industry's gone. So if it brings some more money into the town to plow them out in the winter and do stuff like that, I'm not going to complain. It's still reasonable, and in many areas it would still be considered cheap. I think it was 23 last year for lakefront, and I think it's 28 now. I'll know when I get there, but I think I saw a price increase.
How about we go to some toy stores?
You know, and $5 a day is $5 a day, but how much are you willing? Raccoons, foxes, little baby foxes. Look out, foxes! You get runned over. Did you guys see them? Little red foxes. But going back to that. If you think you found some place that you think is special, almost a paradisey kind of thing for you, you know, it's not Hawaii, it's not Key West, it's not that kind of paradise, but someplace that you think is special, is an extra $5 going to make the difference for you? And is that extra $5 going to bother you if you know it's really helping a community out? For me, no. It doesn't bother me. We saw red foxes that at first they were running, it looked like a raccoon the way it was running. Never know, I might leave a U-Haul truck there one day. I doubt here, because it's kind of Booneyville, but I like Booneyville.
It's a small little town, but I'm glad to be back in Ontonagon, Upper Peninsula, Michigan.
Township Park straight ahead. I remember. Smell that lake air. There's no salt. Now I have seen signs where the lamppost that was just lit up, there's snow piled that high. Like there's a lamppost right there. Good 12 feet of snow because the lake's right there.
It really was a happy walk for me to go back into the office at Ontonagon Township Park, and they remembered me from last year. Well, I had 4 sites to choose from, and it wasn't an easy choice, but I think I picked a good one. Have a great and wonderful day.